We are just about 9 miles from downtown Manhattan as EA Sports brings you to MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford. Today, we're set for a good AFC matchup between the Las Vegas Raiders and the New York Jets. Here's the former Auburn kicker Daniel Carlson to get this one started. And we are underway from MetLife Stadium. This is taken just shy of the 10. They'll run it. This is James Robinson. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Right away, they rack up 10 yards on their first play from scrimmage.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at them and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all. Challenging that defense, and on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. To throw again on second down. Wilson. And that'll be incomplete.
I think he could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. To throw is Wilson. And a nice job there defensively. They get him to the ground short of the first, right around the 42. They'll go for it. It's Hall. And nowhere to go. He's going to be stopped behind the line. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs. Here's Jacobs on 1st and 10 to the 36-yard line. Stop there. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Once again, it's Jacobs. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Meanwhile, Carr's throw taken in by Adams. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Here's Jacobs. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Not a whole lot there after the penalty, but remember, it was 1st and 5, not 1st and 10. So now they can keep grinding out first downs, and good things can happen for them. Just 2nd and short coming up.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They go power. This is Johnson, the fullback. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. And that's why you have the fullback, Charles. Couldn't get it in the play before with the smaller guy. Turned to a little more power. They score it.
And now it has to warm the hearts of a lot of old school football fans. They love when they get to see a little bit of power football.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side. And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up. Play action. It's Wilson. Steps away. He completes that to Garrett Wilson. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. Wilson to Wilson there. Zach to Garrett for a Jet first down. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. There's Wilson to throw. They'll roll him out right. Going right back to Wilson. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Working with a 2nd and 4. On 2nd down, a run with Hall. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like he'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down. Wilson now off the bootleg. And check down, complete to Hall. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a first down.
Here we go. Set. 30 pace. Let's go. Watch tight end. Tight right.
On first down, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Open man here is Conklin. And he's brought down at the 19 after a gain of 19. First down in the red zone.
Good job there of getting his tight end involved because he lines up on the right side of the formation, just works his way across the field. I really like how they were in sync on that one. He spotted the open gap in the zone, and his quarterback found him, and they get a first down.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Rocky Sin. The 40. The 20. 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. It just appeared there that the defense, they had that read from the moment the ball was snapped. And not only did they get the interception, add a nice return on top of it, all the way to the end zone for a defensive touchdown.
Yeah, and the guy made the play. He gets the points. But it really was a group effort, wasn't it? How about the coaches? They've got to be so excited. All the preparation, time in the film room, it translated into a big play that put points on the board for their team.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Taken from about the 12. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The last time everything looked pretty good except that final play on the pick six. And now they've got to come right back out here, Charles, and try to pick up the pieces and get things going again.
Yeah, it certainly seems dire, doesn't it? But there is a silver lining, and it is hard to see so soon after that touchdown. But the game plan was definitely working. They were generating offense, had the ball beyond midfield, getting wins on each down against the defense. So they're moving it well. They just have to hang on to it.
Yeah, as you said, though, probably tough to remember those good things on that last drive when it ended like it did. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. From the gun, it's Wilson. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on third down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 60, orange. Let's go. Trouble. Check 52's the mic.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And this is caught. He hits more. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right?
He's got a man complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis. 57 yards. And the Jets are back within a score. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, now that they got the touchdown, it's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us. Now after the touchdown, it's Zerline. He'll kick it away. Abdullah's going to stay put, and the drive will start at the 25. The Raider offense set to get this drive started.
The football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out.
He's got a man complete.
And they're going to get this down near the 35-yard line.
So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. To throw his car. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. They'll go for it. It's Carr. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11. Carr going to give it to Jacobs. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. A gain of 3, 2nd down. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
So from the 17, here's 2nd and 7.
Carr rolling to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up 3rd down. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. Now Carr. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
And the Jets are going to take possession here at their own 16-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Keep it up, defense. Go. Hey, Mike 52, Mike 52. Come on, D. Mike 52. Go.
Wilson. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the 2nd quarter. This time they stay on the ground. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Raiders with the lead already, and they will get the football here as the second half is now underway.
Amir Abdullah going to take it out of the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. Carr now on 1st down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. He won't get in, but they are going to have the football in a great spot. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, These are going to be hot routes if they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback. They got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
Second and goal from the 1. Robinson again. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Zerline connects on the extra point, and we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Here's Abdullah from his end zone. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 24. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's caught by Waller out left side. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Carr finding Waller there for the Vegas first.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Running straight ahead is Jacobs. And he's got it up over the 40 to the 41. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd down, Jacobs once more. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 42 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Partner, those are back-to-back 6-yard runs, and if they're going to continue to get those types of plays, shoot, you just keep running the same stuff, don't you?
Yeah, it was 1st and 10, then 2nd and 4. Now 1st and 10 again. Carr now on 1st down. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. On the move past the 40. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A big play that time on the catch and run. And the Raiders are going to get a new set of downs. Jacobs going to try the middle. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now Carr.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jamie and Sherwood. And the Jets are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows the defense to tighten up their coverage, and they pick that one off.
2nd down and 3. Second down and a run by Robinson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 10 yards is the pickup, good enough for a Jet 1st down.
That was good, tough running right up the middle, and if the defense can't penetrate and make him slow his pace or change direction, that's often the end result.
And this heads straight to the sideline. I don't think they're going to let him get away with that. Nope, they won't. Here comes the flag.
Yeah, he hadn't gotten far enough away from the pocket to throw that football away, and that draws the flag.
Yeah, the old tackle box, right? Get outside of each tackle, and then you can go ahead and throw it away, and you're in good shape. But if you're back there in the pocket, you got to make sure of what you're doing.
Tight end right. Mike's 50.
Throwing is Wilson. Into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Raiders are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line.
They set themselves behind the chains, tried to get it all back in one play, and it backfired.
Didn't it feel like a pitcher working his way into a 3-0 count, right? You're behind. What do your coaches always tell you? Get it back one pitch at a time. In this case, they tried to get it back right away, and it didn't work out.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. They'll stay on the ground with Jacobs.
And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
From midfield, here's Carr. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. So the completion gets him just a yard, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. Carr going to go on 4th down.
And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
The Raiders try it on 4th down, but to no avail. And this defense will take over right at midfield.
Wilson leading the Jets up now for a 1st and 10.
Right at the 50-yard line.
Mike's 50. You remember me? Let's go, baby. Check 30. Squeeze. Get in there.
On 1st and 10, it's Robinson.
And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Out of the gun, they give to Robinson.
2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down. 2 yards on the 1st down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the 2nd down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on 3rd down to keep the drive going. A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Here's Wilson.
They'll set up the screen for Hall. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
They certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
61. Matchbox. Light. Undercrunch. Jack.
Now it's Wilson. And he'll find Hall.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Ready, set. 50, Mike's 50. Up, dog. Give me that ball, defense. Give me that ball. Give me that ball, defense.
Watch the ship. Watch the ship. Hey, hey, watch the ship. Watch the ship.
Go, go.
Slot man moves right.
22, ready, go.
Robinson up the middle.
And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Yeah, baby.
Let's go, let's go, let's go. 60, orange.
Wild Bill.
Ready, go.
They'll give to Hall.
And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
Ready.
On 3rd down, here's Hall.
And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. So on now is Greg Zuerlein in a pressure situation. This for the lead in the final stages. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And they have taken the lead here in the final 2 minutes.
So he waited on the sideline for his first chance in the ball game, and it didn't come until the 4th quarter, but he connects there. A big one to give him the lead.
Boy, you talk about coming in cold. I don't care how many times you kick it into a net. You're not really ready when you go out there and all that beef is coming at you trying to block the kick. Big spot, and he delivers.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride the offense this go-around.
Connecting with Renfro.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Throwing his car.
And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Now the Raiders going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Here's Carr.
Man open is Keelan Cole, complete.
And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down.
Carr.
Flush to his right. And he'll just toss it away. So he throws it away, and that brings up 4th down.
Partner, they've got one chance left to keep this one going, and I think for you and me, let's think along with their offensive coordinator now. Has to think back, cycle through every play of this contest, and remember what's worked and what hasn't. Because right here, he needs the best play of the game in order to keep this one alive.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. 93.
Now Carr, got to have this one. Throws right side, and that's complete. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Now Carr.
And he's got it. It's caught for a touchdown. And they have taken the lead here in the final seconds.
Charles, that drive was perfect, methodical, executed so well, and they grabbed that lead with almost no time left for a last gasp from the other side.
No way you could have drawn up a better final drive, because not only did they keep their eyes on the end zone, they made sure they bled the clock out as well and denied their opponent a chance to respond. That's just terrific situational football to end this one.
After the made field goal, Carlson now sets up to kick this away. A fairly short kick from the 14. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And a fun, close ball game comes to an end. On that last play, Charles, they were on the wrong side of midfield. They needed something near a miracle, and they couldn't get it done.
Yeah, the effort, that was good. Very good, in fact. They were just a little too far out to get a decent look at the end zone for that last opportunity. Couldn't get it done, but a nice game overall.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say so long from MetLife Stadium.